What's up, guys? Back again with another video. This time here with the Backbone USB-C second generation. I'm on the hunt for a really good controller that I can use with my phone, and I have tried out some other ones like the GameSir G8 Plus and some others. And I will say that none of them so far have really scratched the itch because certain little things keep cropping up, whether it's the trigger buttons having issues, or maybe the A button's not responding the way I want. I'm still trying to find one that just works without having to worry about all the extra nonsense. And that's why we're going to be trying out the Backbone. So this one I picked up on the Amazon Prime deals for a really good price because it was on sale. So I thought I'd give it a go. It is made for iPhone, made for Android. So as long as it has a USB-C, it'll work for both of them. Just make sure that you make sure you get the right one when you're ordering these, because they have like a bunch of different editions on there. And some of them are Lightning, some of them are PlayStation buttons, whereas this one, as you can see, is the Xbox buttons, which is my preferred style of gaming. But I know everyone's different on that, so make sure you get the one that's right for you. This one is just the one that I chose, black with the Xbox style buttons. So on the back, it says, Backbone transforms your iPhone or Android phone into a next level gaming device. It's a controller. I don't know if it's going that crazy, but hey, maybe it will. Play games that support controllers or connect to services like Xbox Game Pass and Apple Arcade. I don't have Apple Arcade because I don't use Apple. But I do have Xbox Game Pass, which I will be testing. Record and edit game clips. I don't know if I'll ever use that, but it is nice to know that it's there. Low latency, no charging needed. That to me is actually kind of a big one, because I don't want to be caught in a position where I have to charge the controller and I'm on a flight because it had died or something. So I think that something like this, having the USB-C directly connected, will be super handy. Let's just go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like on the inside. Just has a nice Backbone logo right on the front. It looks like something I'd see on like Fiverr. I've seen like a million. I don't know. Anyway, going to open it up, and it's very minimal packaging. There is really nothing to see in here. You do have this little box up here, which seems to have some extra bits in there. It says swap adapters to fit more phones. So I don't know if there's something in there, if I can even pull this off, or if that's just some kind of notice. But let's find out. Oh, okay. So it has like these little inserts for the controller. So I guess if it's more phone types, in case they're smaller or something, I don't know. But here's the controller itself, and it just pops right out. Get the app, so make sure you get the app when you do get this, and it kind of gives you a little instruction on the back of how to go about slotting your phone in, but just kind of holding on to it. It's not bad. It does, it's very plasticky, which is fine by me. It's a little bit stickier plastic. Like, it's not as slick as some of the other smoother plastics. It has like a texture over it. You might be able to see the texture a little bit, but it's definitely not just a slick plastic, so you can hold on to it. It doesn't really have the back grooves that are very big. So, I mean, it's there, but, I wouldn't mind if they were just protruding out just a bit more. Maybe you'll feel better when I have the phone in there. The nubs the analog sticks are fairly small, but very usable overall. And there's nice distance between the A button and the analog stick here, so that's nice. And you just kind of slot it open like that to fit your phone in, and then you can start playing. I'm going to go ahead and test it out by downloading the app really quick and see kind of how this works. Test out some games. All right, so before I started gaming on this, I kind of wanted to show off some more things. It has a headphone jack down here and a USB-C down here for passive charging, so that you can play and charge at the same time, which is super nice. I did have to take my case off the phone to play with this. That's fine. It's it's an easy case to take on and off, but I can see why that would be annoying for certain people versus the GameSir X2S, which I didn't have to take the case off for. So that was kind of nice to actually have that ability. But this does kind of require you to take it off. So that's kind of a bummer, but that's fine, I guess, overall. But you can see it does have an app that is kind of like its own little game store. It has, just some games in here. Looks like this one's Call of Duty Warzone. Some popular ones here like Xbox Remote Play, Fortnite, Roblox, Diablo Immortal. I mean, this just kind of has its own little store, which I think is pretty cool. You can play something like Dead Cells if you wanted to, and you can go to download. So you do have the options to kind of do things through here. You can add to your library. And it's very reminiscent of any other style of game store you see with like PlayStation or Xbox, where it has like the trailer going on in the background. But if I did want to download it, I would be able to just kind of click that download button, and it would let me take you to the Google Play Store. And this one looks like it's $8.99, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing it right now. But it's cool to see that you can do that, which is pretty nice. So the first game that I decided to play was Fall Guys. And with Fall Guys, I'm just going to say this controller feels really, really good in the hands. Like, I really like the way that they built this controller as far as ergonomics, because I freaking love the way that my fingers rest so naturally on the triggers, the placement of the buttons, the way that the size of it. I'm really a big fan of this. And playing Fall Guys was just a great experience overall. I mean, there was no issues. Every button worked perfectly fine. I was able to jump and run and grab as needed. Just the feel of this is so solid in your hands when you're playing that I cannot stress enough how freaking nice it is. And I'm just a big fan. So yeah, with Fall Guys, I had no problem. It worked great. And then I moved over to Fortnite. And with Fortnite, I did have pretty similar issues that I had to the other controllers that I have bought, like the GameSir G8 and the GameSir X2S. And those ones seem to have a trigger issue also, where the responsiveness in Fortnite wasn't always great. But this one has the same problem, so I'm very confused as to why that's the case. Because I have used an Xbox controller doing the exact same test, just set up through Bluetooth, doing shooting rapidly with the trigger and not having any issue. But with all of these controllers that I've used, for some odd reason, with that game and these controllers, I cannot get them to shoot the way I want them to. Other than that, everything else worked perfectly fine. The aiming was great. The shooting was fine. I love the placement of all the buttons on this. It all just works so well. I also played a game on the Xbox Game Pass called Have a Nice Death, and it worked really well. The buttons were nice and clicky. The analog sticks had lots of travel. The triggers were clicky without being too noisy. So I mean, I think that this is a really good controller for Xbox games, as it is built for. So playing anything on your Xbox Game Pass, I think, will be really nice, especially with the ergonomics of this controller. I think that you're really going to enjoy using it for these kind of games, and the way the portability of this is just so nice. I just think it looks and feels so freaking good. So yeah. All right, so what are some of my overall thoughts on this controller, the Backbone? I love how small it is and how portable it is. This is a very portable controller when you look at some of the competition. I mean, here's the Backbone, and the GameSir X2S is right next to it. You can see they're both very portable, but this one is a little bit chunkier because it has that back center part. But overall, I mean, they're about the same overall in size when you kind of overlay them. So I mean, they're both very portable, but this one has like this clickiness to these buttons that I just don't like, whereas this one has a more mature click. It just sounds like it's built better This one just kind of sounds cheap, like a toy when you click it. And then when you kind of compare it to something bigger like G8, you can see how much smaller and more portable this is than the full-size beast that is the G8 Plus. And then, of course, the most portable of them all, but it does have limitations because it does have the phone holder is kind of encased, so the phone either has to fit or you're kind of on your own. There is no way around that. So the Razer Kishi here is good in certain areas, but it does fall short in others compared to this one. I think this is the best feeling out of all of them. I think this one feels a little cheaper. I like this one, but it is a little heavier and a little thicker. So that is kind of nice, but it's also kind of a bummer. Whereas this thing, it feels nice. It's like a right in the middle, not too heavy, not too light. Has nice premium feels in the buttons, and I would just say I really like this thing overall. I mean, I would probably make this my main for a lot of traveling games and such when I'm playing, on the S24 Ultra. I would try it on my Galaxy Fold, but the location of the USB and this USB, I don't like having the screen kind of folding down. I think it looks goofy, but that's just me. I don't plan on using this for that. I think for the Fold, I will be continuing to use this one here. I think this is probably the best one, in my opinion, for the Z Fold, just because I can have the phone slotted in there any which way, and I don't have to really worry about, where the USB-C is. Even though you could do it here, this one just feels better overall. So, but yeah, I mean, I think that the Backbone is actually a really, really good product. I'm glad that I got it on sale. I don't know if it's worth the full amount of money. I think this is a very expensive product. I believe $100, which is just kind of absurd and nuts to me for a plastic controller. I just don't see. I don't see how they can charge that when you have something like this for $40 that does literally everything that this one does, and has this little swirly, movie USB-C, which is super duper nice for getting it in and out. You can kind of tilt it upward a little bit as you pull the phone out, so that's really nice. So I can't justify the price, so much on this, but it does come with a suite of other things that are pretty cool if you're really into using the Backbone store, or if you want to use their recordings, which I did use a recording, but I'm not able to show it to you because it's having issues for some reason. But other than that, yeah, guys, thank you for watching. This is my review of the Backbone Gen 2 USB-C, little Xbox edition here. And that's all I have. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.